As I said before, the weather is not the greatest, but however, we're going to see how far the internet will take us because the wind is just so high. See, it's lighting here. Yeah, it's very, very high. And so I am experiencing the internet going in and out. Um, so it is the first of the hour here. I am in Georgia, so therefore, this is the um, Eastern Standard Time. So, um, want to first of all want to say I give gratitude to my ancestors. That's what I would do the first of the hour in the norm. So, um, let's speak on life in the aspect of connecting with people. I looked for something which I could not find. It's a book that is that I know will benefit um, you because it has me, and it's a universal book, and it has names in it. It gives you the description of the character of a person, and we go along with life, sharing space with relations that doesn't last, and we also share space with people that has the same familiarity, but we are so into um, wanting to make things work. We ignore the elephant that is in the room, and we give excuses for that elephant in the room. And most time we are thinking that we're developing a strength to ourselves. And truth of the matter is, it's never our lesson to be learned. Why do you say it's never a lesson to be learned? The process. You go through familiarity with the same old shit. It's something that you already know. You done danced to that tune. So the universe is open. You can either just stand in existing, or you can make progress, or you can live life and leave a legacy. So it's up to you what you would like to do. So, truth of the matter is, you're not going to live a legacy dealing in the same old shit. So it's nothing to be learned. You already did that. Very familiar with it. Um, we get on a trip of making ourselves greater, and we make excuses for dealing with people behavior. That book, I'm going to find that book. I'm always lending out my shit. I'm going to find that book. That book is going to give you that vibration of the person's name. All right. And um, hmm, I left this other book that is a component to the universal name book. Hold on just a moment. Um, Anyone come on, let them know I'm here. I just need to go and get this book. Hold on just a second. Okay, I'm back. Now, this is the other book. See that? Bible astrology. And I'm not just speaking of a connected um, relationship as far as looking for that significant other. Dealing with just relationships, people at your job, your family members, your children, just people in general that tend to share your space. Let's take a chance on it. This I'm speaking of people that ain't going nowhere. Let's sit down and break bread instead of going out eating. If you know that there is something broken, that means it's that you have the capability of other things of coming in. You, the circumstances isn't made whole. So you have love within. Cook a meal and invest time in yourself just as well in the other. And then you will get the great reflection and answers that you have been looking for within. So you will quit running around in circles. So I recommend those books. And um, now you have a child. I recommend this book. Or if you have not just a child, but someone that's learning, young, this book is really good as well. It even has beautiful pictures to give them a general idea of what the stone looks like. Um, this one here is a gate. I don't know. I didn't even bring my girlfriends with me, knowing I can't see cat shit. Um, mm, Very interesting. I know why I didn't bring them, because see, I was gonna wear my gold girls, and yeah, that's why. But we gonna fake it till we make it on this one, okay? So, but anyways, this book here, it like this agate stone. It tells the child or someone that's learning about spirituality and would like to um, learn about stones. This stone here, it teaches them how to be calm, how to study, to be patient, teaches how to ground, do um, your grounding. So, and then you have one of the stones here. um, the amethyst, it helps with nightmares. So these different type of stones, it pretty much allow them to experience the utilization of life and the properties of the stones, how to use them as their lifestyle. Um, so I bought this book when Graceland was 6 months, and we go over these different stones. It teaches her, like if she's uncomfortable with speaking to me or her dad, she grabbed the stone, give her the calmness, and it pretty much it hits one of the synapses in the brain to allow her to be in the flight mode and share with us whatever it is that's on her mind. So that's one of the things there. I wore these earrings because they're real cute. I get my jewelry from Deidre. I can, you can hit me up, um, and I'll give you her number. She has different type of pieces, and so I support my clients. All right. Let me get me something to drink, cause have to have that. Now, let's see here. You're dreaming. I just feel so naked without my girls. I tell you, I'm looking around because when you get a certain age, I thought something was wrong with my mama. She have a pair of readers in every room, and so I picked up that as well. Um, I don't want to leave y'all too many times. It is kind of rude and everything to do so. But anyways, this is a good book to have for interpretation on dreams, numbers. Um, I like this book. And you have um, the physical body RAM that is mentioned in here. And it is very, very helpful as far as getting you into the aura field of the body. Um, and let's just say that you dreamed that you was in an argument with someone. We can keep that simple. And I apologize about this light in the background of my window. I am trying to be still. Um, so let's just say if it's a argumentative situation, and what it is saying is that it means that you have a fear or intimacy. You've been subconsciousness or subconsciously thinking of an individual, and you're unsure if it's the route that you should go. So therefore, in the dream, you are debating with this individual, and then what you do, you wake up and say, "Oh yeah, that person's not it." Mm-mm, mm-mm, because I had the dream. But you're in fear. And speaking of fear, um, you having issues with how to feel, how to love, allow the natural state to come into your life and you're not controlling it. And that's pretty much what the issue is. I'm still, trying to avoid this lighting in the background. Um, that's the issue. If you're going to connect with someone, there shouldn't be anything pertaining to your past in order for you to move forward. It's kind of unfair. And it's unfair to you as well. A lot of people has moved on in life due to the fact of fear. And you have lost great relations because of fear. Um, so therefore, you should go in the mindset of, I am producing peace, and so therefore I will receive peace. And when you do that, peace will come, because what you put out is what you receive back. Okay? All right. Any Namaste, April. Peace to you. Um, so let's go in. Let's see here. All right. I fed my ancestors really good yesterday. I got up early yesterday morning, Sabbath. I cooked breakfast and dinner for them. And it was really great. I was laying in the bed because I wanted to rest and get off my feet. And there was a whisper in my ear. Because, my mind was dabbling in some things. You feel the manifestation right at the tip. Just right there, right there, right there, right there, right there. You just know it's coming. So one of my ancestors whispered in my ear, and it was an unfamiliar voice, I will tell you. And a man said to me, I'm going to take care of you. I got a text during the same time. I looked at the text and my manifestation had come forward. They some bad motherfuckers. That's all I'm saying. Damn. I've been waiting on this shit for since August. Here it is 3 months. and I didn't flip my wig, you know. It was intense. It was. I got a lot of gray hairs and shit, you know, extra, extra. But, you know, I was, still is, because I still got some more stuff to do. Just breathing in, breathing, and painting the canvas. I'm not one to do vision boards and, you know, paste things everywhere. I do it here. I get it much quicker. It's not for everybody, but I'm just saying for me. So now, April Renee, now that shit gave me some chills. Oh yes, ma'am. Yes, girl. Yes, it did. Gave me some chills. Yeah, it did. Mm-hmm. Um, but however, the chills that I received from my ancestors is after I get their revelation. It's always after for me. I've been in this for a while, and um, I'm thinking like the very first time of receiving it, um, because the very first time, only thing I received was just a, just you know, like feather air around me, and it allowed me to know that they were there. But I hugged someone because I give those mama hugs, because you know my other name is Big Mama. Um, and with me giving those mama hugs and sending out certain texts, messages, the spirit speaks through me. The spirit physically join with me, um, whenever I'm doing things of that nature. And people says to me that I give them chills. Well, I tend to look at it as my ancestors are giving them chills, and they're using me. I allow them to use me. They're able to speak word. Um, I just saw a flash that came up. Um, I don't know. I have no idea if yeah, we're still here. All right. Um, it. Where was I going with it? Let me get a sip. By the way, I'm drinking ginger. Ginger, it stimulates me. Um, our ancestors, um, they let us know what the assignment is. And what we do is we magnify it. Me, 20 times. I go all in. I add extras and extras and for wait for a formula from them, a concoction, whatever they want to add to it. But however, it's my shit. You give it to me because you created it, but I'm gonna put me in there too, and then therefore I know that I will allow it to go farther and reach more people. So I don't allow the ancestors to just fully take over. No, no. I build where they'll be proud of my work. Ancestors don't want to do all the damn work anyways. They did that shit when they were here. Okay. Um, so that's the spiritual with my ancestors. Biologically, me feeling chills, because I felt that before, because I was heavy into Christianity, heavy, 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 brainwashed. And I've had different people of the organization, um, of the church, would come and put their hands on me, or in a prayer, which is a ritual. And I would just fall out in the spirit. I felt chills then, and that was in the physical realm. How do you make it an occult or a ritual when you're in that type of setting? Simply because they're conjuring up a spirit. So it can be put on you. Remember, they have an altar. They're in the back room before they come out to us in the sanctuary. They're conjuring up spirits. And the Bible, which, person heavily believe in, those names, they're alive. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Peter, Mark, Luke, John, Moses, you know, all of that energy. So in the physical realm, just a touch and everything, that energy, if I was percepted, knocked me out. Um, all right. So this is a good book. What you feel, you can heal. And if we can not think about ourselves and know that we're healing communication with the community, people like to call it, increasing your self-esteem, increasing your self-love, um, transforming your feelings into a positive realm, and enriching, just to enrich the empowerment of people that you just touch. Um, I have many, many souls come to me, and I'm not physically in their face, and pick up downloads. So it's either I'm calling or texting or emailing or whatnot, and they're like, how you know? Through all of the trauma I've gone through in life, I learned to feel. Feeling is the beginning. when you have been traumatized. The investment, I have so many books. And speaking of books, yesterday, you can see that. Yesterday, I participated in the 5K, and it was with the local library. So what did they do? They gave out books, and um, I came home with a bag full of books. No one was interested. I mean, they had all of these beautiful books and everything. I got as many as I could. Um, my car was down the street parked. If my car was closed, I would have been putting those books in my car, getting more. Because the people, they just walked off. They went and they glanced at the book and they just left. And they didn't have any interest. I did. Um, I said, I am going to open up my horizon. And there's books I chose that I wouldn't normally read. So that's the thing. When you're speaking of greatness and connecting with people and they bullshit, like I was talking about earlier and everything, wasting your time. You see how I did that? I went and got some books that I don't even normally read to make a change in my life. That's making it greater. Not being a psychologist trying to find out what's going on with others and it's changing experience and different things. I'm not saying don't do that, but what I'm saying is we're talking about being great or whatnot. You have more to offer because you're pouring and investing in you. And you quit talking about and having experience on the old shit. When are we going to be relevant? So, yeah, that's what I did. I got those books. I met a little girl. I love children. She held my hand and everything. It slowed up it slowed up my momentum and everything. But this baby went, and I have it in my bag, went and she stopped. She said, I got something for you. She's 4 years old. She went and she grabbed these beautiful leaves. Beautiful, because it's fall. And I tell you, once she placed them in her hand, it looked like a bouquet. It's just so beautiful. I didn't have anything um to like a rubber band or anything to hold it together. However, I have the memory. And she said, I'm gonna get you some acorns too. I said, all right, I'll wait right here. So I told her mama, I said, go ahead, we're coming. And we shared with one another. I went alone. I went alone. That's the greatness that I'm talking about. I went by myself. I paid in advance. I went alone because I felt that's the chills. That's the kind of chills, that I get. I felt that it was something for me to receive. I went alone. Now, you single people, if you have in your mind that no one is worthy for you, and they have to keep pushing and pushing back and forth to get with you, I ain't talking to you. Not you. Mm-mm. I'm speaking to people that is open to connecting for real. I'm talking the real shit, for real. You go to places like that, you meet all kind of people. There was some good looking men there. Hmm. But I'm taken. been taken almost 30 years. Hmm. Willing to help me and, making excuses to help me and, and all of that. Some of the men, the wives had done died. And I ain't talking about they old motherfuckers. Nah, I ain't talking about that. No, not that at all. Beautiful women there, you know, divorced and, on their way to new beginning. There, doing something different. So you have to step outside of yourself and find what's different. And the silence in your head being alone is allowed where you're paranoid. Hmm. So, hope that answered the question. Because I got a lot of questions on relations. Meditation is one of the forms that is excellent. I've spoken with many. You can do it when you're driving, when you are walking, you're in your garden, you're decorating. It's whatever gives you the calmness in mind and allow you to be free. When you're meditating, you're healing. When you're meditating, you're not looking for anything. Nothing. You are receiving a clean slate. And that allows you to learn how to live in peace, duality. And when I say duality, what I'm saying too, peace and grace at the same damn time. That's what you got to do in meditation. And that's reaching that. If you reach the white light, gold light, purple light, you reach any of those lights. And I'm saying Lights because I'm country. I am a true Southern gal. So you don't know what the hell I'm saying. Just, let me see. Put it in the comments like, repeat that again. I'll repeat that Southern shit again. It'd be slick, flat. You'll get it. Trust. Now, you setting a time for meditation is better. Why do I say that? Because preparation is always great. That means that you're making space for yourself without any interruptions. So with you doing that, make sure your meditation is comfortable. Make sure your meditation isn't on a time frame. It's all natural. You go in and you come back out. And you go back in, you come back out. It's healing. So when you allow the oxygen to get to the brain through breaths, then therefore the whole body will heal because you're breathing in clean air. All right. Before I go forward, any questions? I didn't light my candle with you all today because I did it earlier. As I said, the wind so high, and so therefore I placed the candle in. I placed the candle in the room with my baby. Um, let's see here. Okay, the April, the meditation that I just went over, was that the answer you're looking for? I apologize. I don't know if you asked this question as I was explaining the meditation or afterwards. Um, put a C in there if I need to go in a little bit more. Yeah, give me a C in the comments if I need to chat more on the guided meditation. Okay. Um, there is there is a um there is many forms of meditation, and that particular one, um hold on just a second. Like I said, I don't have my girlfriends. Let's see. There are different meditations. You have meditation for affirmation, and when you have a meditation with affirmation, um, whatever the person is speaking, if you resonate with it, that's fine. But however, you should be able to go through that process and achieve that goal, because that's what it is. It's just setting mindset goals for you whenever you get the affirmations. Um, I've done it before, and it was delightful because it gave me a reminder um, of my self worth. I can remember one specifically because I was so busy I forgot. Um, so that one is good. With Bobby Hemmett, I learned that music in the background of meditation is good. It doesn't have to be a quiet space. So it's just basically the comfort of where you are. If it feels like the noise is overpowering your peace, and then that may not be for you. Um, I can meditate in noise pollution because that's what I call it. Um, I learned myself to do so because with um, things changing in this world system, I need to navigate um, and the unfamiliarity spaces in my life. So um, I trained myself to meditate when I'm in fear. I'm not an outdoor person when it comes to sitting in the grass because, mind you, every just about every home that I've had, I've been on acres, and there are snakes. There are spiders. I'm speaking of killer spiders and different things of that nature. So I never felt comfortable with just sitting um, and facing my fears doing a meditation. Now I'll go out there and rain dance, in the nude, and also moon dance in the nude. I do those type of things. My feet isn't afraid, but my ass is when it's sitting on that grass and it gets to wandering. So okay, so put a C in there if I need to go a little bit more with your question. I'm feeling all right though without my girlfriends being on my face. I'm feeling all right. Um, and I had to learn how to be comfortable with doing things in the dark. That was my first that was my first test as far as feeling my ancestors being in the dark um, and going outside, standing in the dark because when you're on acres, only light that you get is from the moon. Um, and when there is not a shadow of moon or anything like that out there, I go and I see different things moving around. And I'm not talking about animals. All right. So, anyways, okay. You're hearing the frequency of sound, different type of tones in your ears, king sounds, a little silent ringing of the ear. That's your ancestors coming through. It's time for you to tap into yourself and do something different. If you're not doing anything different, you need to do more of the work that is being expected by you. That's one thing. And then the other, when those frequency waves come from them, it's possible that they're healing your body. But however, they are getting your attention. So let's not ignore those signals, those vibrational waves. A lot of people ignore them and they keep coming and everything. It will cause sickness because when they need for you to hear them, especially when you have summoned them. I'm speaking of ones that have summoned them. Excuse me. Um, you need to take heed and do the work that is called. All right. So, how are you healing your ear gates? I'm tripping because I keep getting these flashes on this camera. I don't know what that's about. I keep getting these flashes. I don't know. As I said, the weather is very, very heavy. Um, let's see. Explain. The three taps is the ancestors. Explain to me. You know, I love it when someone is on here with me. It's weird for me to be speaking unless I'm doing a video or whatnot. Speaking live and it's no one on the other end because I do Zoom frequently, and so I'm I'm thankful that you're here, April Renee. Um, she'll get back with me on that. Yeah, see what she's saying. Okay. Oh yeah, I agree with you 100%. Definitely agree with you 100%. Yeah. Um, the knocking, the knocking sound is peculiar. It's not your norm. It gets your attention. It grabs your attention immediately. It surely does. Um, and I don't know if you felt the ancestor nudge the bed before. It's a difference than um, someone awakening you. Totally different. It's coming. It's um, I feel like I'm not frightened. And the reason why I say that is because when my spouse, you know, nudged the bed, wake me up, it's like I'm getting up, like what? Just alarmed. Uh, I am love. And the reason why I say love in the aspect of experiencing this bloodline lineage that I never felt from a human. It's many words for it. And I hold back a lot whenever I'm on these lives because I'm not going to give you everything. You don't get all of me. You get all of me. I won't have anything for myself. So I don't give you all of me. Now, during my courses that I illustrate, my students get all of me. hmm Um, they do. But just being on the lives and different things like that, that's why I take my time when I'm speaking. Um, I've trained myself to preserve. Let's see here. Okay, I did something. I'm trying to. Um, all right, I got to go and get my girlfriends because this. Here is the um it's not stand where I can read everything. Hold on a minute. Let me see. I want to read everything. I want to omit. Oh, okay. Yeah. You're talking about the first time you had fear, child. First time I had fear. My best friend, Sharitha, she made her transition. She was in a nasty car wreck in Seattle, Washington. Nasty car wreck. Honey, we were teenagers. Mm. I wasn't afraid of death until I got my heart broke. Yeah. Um, Not at all. So I got my heart broke. Yeah. Felt like a damn hole was in my stomach, okay? Now, um, I went to bed and I had a rocking chair in my room. And Sharitha came and visited me and sat and was sitting in the rocking chair. I said, oh, hell no. My brother, I went and he had twin beds. I went in his room probably for months. I wouldn't even sleep in my room. And then when I needed to sleep in my room, um, I would make him sleep with me. I was that afraid. Yeah, I was. Um, and so I can remember at least about 6 months. Him and I, we still speak on that. So yeah, that was my first time being afraid, and I had been speaking to people that has made their transition. I was 18 months, but when it came close to home, it was a rule of awakening. Yes, it was. Um, let's see here. And with Sharitha, my best friend Clarissa, she Clarissa made her transition three and a half years ago now. But anyways, I trust to know Sharitha was connected with Clarissa. Same spirit. Hmm. Yeah, I trust to know that she came back in my life through Clarissa. And me and Clarissa, we were sister. We so tight for at least um, at least 32 years before she made her transition. Um, I had what first of all, my spouse, he had the opportunity of getting a boxer, and she was a young dog. When he brought the dog to the house, her name was Savannah. When he brought the dog to the house, um, we had just lost our first child, and with with that dog coming, I felt I felt our child presence a lot with that dog. So I haven't I haven't truly met her, not yet. Um, I've just seen her. I've seen her interact with our daughter. Um, they play a lot, but she hasn't come back to me in a physical form yet. So I've had I have had miscarriages. Um, that particular child had a twin, and he didn't make it. Now, I met an individual that I really feel that he is a spirit that has come back. One of my children, me and him don't talk. Um, we had some issues. I miss him and everything, but I don't kiss nobody ass. It ain't my makeup. I just don't. Um, but I really feel like that he is my son. Hmm. Um, one day we'll come together and speak. But yeah, and my daughter is crazy about him. He's crazy about her too. So, um, spirits, they come in different ways. They just do. Let me see if it's a question. If I'm gonna be on here any longer, I think I gotta get my glasses here. I tell you. Okay, I was able to make that bigger. Let's see here. Ah, I know you're. I'm going back. I apologize being behind. I'm going back because I'm laughing at April Renee. Um, yeah, I tell you that first experience of them coming to visit, and all, and it's not the fact that they were like Hollywood. Woo, it wasn't anything like that. It was just a damn present. Like, damn, I wasn't ready for this shit. Yeah, I would have ran and spooned under my grandmama too. ah, most definitely. Most definitely. Um, mm, it wasn't a booger man in the closet experience for me. I just wasn't ready, okay? Um, mm-mm, just wasn't. All right. And, okay. So, April Renee, who are you asking visit me often? Because, I'm everywhere right now, I believe. Did my daughter visit me often, or um, my first best friend that made the transition, Sharitha, or has Clarissa visit me? Um, okay, my friend. Um, mm-mm. The second friend, no, she didn't visit me often because I was mad. I was madder than the motherfucker when she died. If that's who you're talking about, I was mad. I was mad. She died very young, very young. Yeah, I was mad. She had been sick and everything. And then just me knowing that Sharitha made that transition and joined into Clarissa's life. So I had the best of both worlds. And she decided to tap out. She was sick. She had quite a few diseases and everything. No, I just let it go after 3 years. I cried when I found out. I cried. Then I was numb. I just didn't want to deal with it. So when we moved on this property, that's when I started dealing with the transition of her. And so she's visited me twice, but it's been a little over 3 years. She visited me twice, and one blessed thing is she got a chance to hold my baby. She came, she spent the weekend, she got a chance to be with my baby before she made her transition. Yeah. That's the one friend that believed in me. Believed in me in the aspect of telling her family that I could heal her. She wanted to come and stay with us. But the church was more concerned about her paying her tithes. I just keep it real. More concerned about her paying her tithes because she she was dedicated to the church, and church is just a business, and so she couldn't get her affairs together, and and I wasn't going to be used either. You know, I've learned how to live with balance in my life. Yeah, I'm very selfish now, and it's in a good way for me. But anyways, back to your question. Yeah, it's been twice, at least twice that I remember. I feel freely now. I can do my libations and call her name and feel her presence. So I'm good with that. Um, all right. Is there any other questions? We've been on here an hour and almost an hour and 10 minutes. It seems longer. Um, Having a friend, I recommend that to everybody. I have many, many. I have 5 best friends. My sister I always speak of, my breath of air. She's a sweetheart. She's sweetheart. We 90 day. She's a sweetheart. Um, I have sister friends, and I have um, people that I've connected with that I love, 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 love. Um, I'm in a very good place in life. And I have no expectation from any of them but loyalty. Loyalty. Because I'm loyal. Yeah. If you can live life with just not expecting a lot from people, you enjoy. You enjoy being with them because they're going to be who they are, and you expect them to be who they truly are, not just change for you. And then don't try to understand them. Love what it is about them that drew you to them. And just stop right there. You got to love the whole part of them, you know. You got to like all of them. Just that part right there. When I'm not afraid of being friends with my clients. I have a lot of colleagues that draw the line in the sand. My phone number is the same. My location, it varies, but a motherfucker can reach me. You know, I ain't running. So with that said, with me not running and me being loyal and true to me, I have no I have no reason not to love. My love is unlimited. You start living life with unlimited love, you ain't gonna go far. I'm sorry, you start living life with limited love, you won't go far. Not at all. Your travels will be limited. So that's my other being is Big Mama. So that's the reason why my arms are big enough to love everyone. All right. Any, let's see, make sure. I got a package here. There's a note on here more than an hour, but this here I want to share because I got it from Bobby Hemmett. This is the Black Mirror. When you get you a mirror, you spray paint it black, you go into some different dimensions in life. You receive a lot of downloads. And, you know, I know this here's a lot of work, but ain't no more than you putting on makeup, buying a different outfit, changing your makeover, and, you know, all of those things that is associated with beauty. You gotta upgrade. You gotta upgrade with your spirituality. You know, you have to do that. Hmm. Paint the mirror black and get back with me and let me know what you get. We're just gonna keep it right there. You know. And like I said, I have a lot of I protect my sheets. All this is from Bobby Hemmett. I have a lot of stuff from him. All right. So, is there anything else? is to end. Okay. Let's see. I see it says why do. Okay. Um, okay. Are you saying why do we it says why would animals sacrifice themselves? Am I clear on that? For us. That's just like the blood of the lamb. Christ sacrificed himself for us. So somebody has to bear the weight. One thing about animals that humans are not adapt to, they know they come back. We just hold on, brain dead, just a damn vegetable, instead of just letting it go and saying, okay, I will choose to return and I will choose to have a better body. I will choose to be in another form of a body. I would choose to come back to Earth. I would choose to go to one of the planets. You have a choice. And what you will find is animals are not selfish um like we are. They love in another realm like we should. You can go out the house 5 minutes, walk around the house and come back in. They welcome you like you've been gone for hours. That's the way we're supposed to do. You know? Greet each other, hug and everything. When you get ready to leave, hug, many blessings and everything. You hug a motherfucker. It's like, okay, I done hugged you now. All right, I'm just gonna say bye to your ass. That's enough. We got restrictions on how many hugs and everything. It just so we got so many things. That's the reason why I got this book. You live life as if it's the last moment. You do. And animals see that you're sick and they feel like, all right, I'm going to make this better for her or for him or whatnot. I'm just going to give up the ghost. But you're giving up the ghost for a purpose. Don't know. Um, I do know. We need to sit down within ourselves and find out what death really is. And biohack the trainings that we received of death. Release that. So, with that said, give me a C if I need to chant on it a little bit more. Um, and then you have not only animals, you have people that came back just for a purpose. And they come back, they fulfill that purpose, and then they leave. And sometimes it doesn't have anything to do with you. You have to keep that in mind as well. You have some come back prematurely. This didn't have anything to do with death. Um, and they are, how can I how can I explain this? If they have 6 digits on their body, that means that someone in the bloodline um, is related. So they will be, um, so that is like a double generation, um, or yeah, a double generation of ancestors that's born. Um, Person's very special. I um, couldn't understand why. You need to speak to her and draw in and find out the blood lineage, and you'll find out that there's some double kin going on in your family. Yeah, which they say they kept it all in the family. Um, you'll you'll find out. Yeah, we always cutting things off, and you know, um, I have a thing with nature. That's one of the reasons why I haven't. This doesn't have anything to do with that. I'm on the fence about getting my dog spayed. I'm just really not into removing the nature of development. Um, yeah. Now you know with those digits and you know on the body, you don't remove it. You know, yeah, you just don't remove that. But anyways, you live and you learn. I done did some fucked up shit to my body. Paying for it today. Um, hold on, hold on a second. Somebody get on here and they don't see me and stuff. Wait a minute. It's a book I want to get. Um, why I want to get a book. I didn't get my glasses. Let's see here. Hold on a minute. All right, I'm back. I appreciate you holding on for me. I had to go and get my class. I'm going to get these books, and these print is smaller. Okay, live and you learn. Because okay, so what is okay, the, back to the sacrificing of the animal, um, where they are tapping into you. Um, this here is what I wanted to share with you. So I'm getting information from here. Okay. So medicine wheel. And it talks about Native Americans. Now, through the prayers, meditation, um, and just the circle of the prayers and meditation, you have to remember that life isn't any different from an animal than it is you and I. With the animal coming back, there has been some ritual of prayer or whatnot for the animal, and then therefore we're looking at the concept of it. You're dealing with a soul because they do have souls, and they have spirits, just like we have our parents that created us. They have heavenly fathers and they have heavenly mothers. It goes in a different realm than what we have as humans, but they do have that, and you have experienced at some point of time of a person telling you that they had seen something, heard something to pull them to the light where they would leave this physical earth plane to move on. That could occur with the animal as well. Um, Given a nudge and said, okay, you have fulfilled your purpose. You now can move on. And you would want to check in with yourself and say, okay, once this animal has made its transition, and am I centered now? Not being sad because the animal is gone, but what is the newness about myself? Start discovering different things about yourself that has changed. And it means, back to what I said, the animal has taken that weight off and moved on, you know, um, to assist with you. And the reason why I went to the medicine wheel, because those are the light forces, the light energy forces uh, that occur in that realm. Um, and you have your guides, which gives you messages too. They're helpers um, for the future lifespan. So when you truly pray and or you push out, you alter you the not alter the utterance coming out of you, you speaking into existence of protection of your life, that means that everything is to protect you. Animal, human, spirit, guys, whomever, angels, fairies, is to protect you. And is we do not make the decision on how it is to occur. The fact is that the work is done, and um, that's kind of all that I have for this here. You know, this is kind of it. Hold on, I'm wanting to read the messages here. Um, excuse me. Okay, so the robin bird come in. Oh yeah, that's great. Red is a color for right. That's whenever I'm doing my spiritual work and different things like that. That means I'm walking in righteousness. Red means right. So that's truly was your confirmation, and then you would want to feel the presence of the angels, you know, ending that chapter, and now you're ready for a new one to open. Um, mhm. And my ancestors is all on me. That's the reason why I'm doing my nose like this and everything. I give gratitude to them. Let me drink some water. Since I told you to get the book, I mean, it doesn't have to be in dreams or whatnot, because really and truly, when we call ourselves awake, we're really asleep. You get that? When you're sleeping, you're awake. I first heard that, I was like, how confusing is that shit? But it makes sense. You conclude everything while you're resting. That's your dreamscape. You're resting. And then, therefore, when you awake, you put it in fruition. So, okay. All right. Back to here. All right. So, because birds fly through the air, when you dream of a bird, and let's just say we've seen the bird, just know that you're receiving a message of a situation that has occurred. Another angle, perspective, such as angels, appears in a spiritual symbolic um, era. So, and then the native tribes, they love eagles. And see, we're not talking about no eagles or whatnot. And um, It is a form of rebirthing. There's another book that I like. It's another book that I like. Um, that book was published in like 1970 or something like that. I like old books. Less manipulation to the wording. And then you have red. Red is passionate love, sexuality, um, long life. It indicates the original deepness of the level of being one within. It gives you the wavelength of strengthening your root chakra. So you want to um, break it down, and then you want to go to air because that's the sign of the bird. So let's see if we can um, find air in here. I know it is in here. Um, all right. So let's do wind. Same thing. Then you want to look at it indicates encouragement, being courageous, being in control right now of particular situations and relationships. And then we've seen wings. So let's look at the wings. The wings provide transportation. It allows you to soar with health, wealth, honor, and feel supported by others in your life. So you want to break it down. You just don't want to just say a red robin. Um, so this is a time that you can be analytical because this is according to your life. You want to you want to think in and pull all that you possibly can out. Um, so um, is there anything else? Okay, you say you got it. Okay, you say you got it. Oh, so I hope I didn't go through all that for nothing. I don't know when you said that you got it. Mm-hmm. All right. So is there anything else? Um, Lunar is just a 3 day out of it says last question is being born on a lunar. It the eclipse is it bad? Lunar is like a 3 day situation. Okay, so just say you got 25, 26 days in the month where you're operating as norm. So when you get close to that time, you want to balance yourself. Balance yourself in a way of finding things that brings you joy, things that center you during that time. Um, shit. When I'm coming on my moon cycle, I get crazier than a motherfucker in here, okay? You talking about a lunar. We talking about a blood flow. So I knew during that time that I'm a little special. So I don't work when I'm on a cycle. I do not work. I lay around and I do the things that allow me to be comfortable. I stay away from people that would make me insane. And when I am ovulating, I am not around a whole. I work, but I'm not around. My schedule is light, and my schedule is also chosen of clients, selective clients. So I know, you know, how much I can bear. I do. Um, so no, I disagree. Yeah, I disagree with 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 that theory. I do. Um, Anything else? Oh, give me a C if I need to chant on it a little bit more. And with me, there's not a such thing as bad. Because all things is energy and it's fixable. We're living in an emotional world anyways, very high in emotions. Um, Impulsive. So, okay, you're not good. Maybe I should say, what have you heard that's bad? Um, the moon phases, um, it sheds such as clear. Um, well, the only way that I see that the child would be disabled. Okay, if you're dealing with lunacy, and normally those people are on psychotropic drugs. And if you're dealing with chemicals, any type of chemicals going into the body, yeah, you could have a child that is affected. That's possible. But just overall and as a whole, I said no. I say no. Um, so that's kind of all that I have for for that. And as far as being live on here. I'll send you some information, email, um, to support what I'm saying. So I'll do that. And then, therefore, you would have a sound decision, um, you know, and go accordingly to that. And remember, you're speaking to a bulldog. Um, I don't take no. I don't take imperfection and different things like that. I am God woman. So what I project, it should be the like in the likeness of me. So um, that's that's how it goes with me. But I am going to give you information to back up what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm fearless when it comes to different things. So that's kind of what I have for that. Okay. Um, and, you know, I can go into a rant on that. You got people that's supposed to be normal and fucking retarded. I mean, just really, 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 really out there, really, really bad. And they don't have any diagnosis of saying that they are um, any signs of any diseases or anything like that. And what I'm meaning by retarded, slow, very, very slow to comprehend, slow in movement, slow in comprehension. Um, and you have people that is disabled, such as my best friend, my sister. Um, she has been diagnosed as legally blind, and she has her own business. She has a reflexology running full-time business. Yeah. So this how it goes. Very functional. She's on many boards. She goes to Washington and she's demonstrating uh, for the Blind Federation. They look to her. Um, she's on the Lions Club. I think that's the name of it. And she does something. She's official doing something there. So disabled versus normality of being retarded. Yeah. Okay. So give me a C if we need to chant some more. Other than that, we in 2 hours. And I appreciate you hanging in there. um, because although the question was not, about you, you diligently wait to the end to add your questions. I appreciate it. All right. So we have did some transmuting of energy. I'm satisfied. Um, Trust that you all are. Oh, okay, that's the animal. I didn't know who that was. All right. So I am going to see you soon. Be prepared for the blood moon. It is coming. And so maybe I'll do a video on that. I don't know. Sometimes I can be over anxious, overzealous. So we'll see what we're gonna do. I don't know. But however, I enjoyed myself as always, and I'll see you soon. Amate.